back, everybody. As you can see, we're at war with the Khuzaits, as you can see. We made peace with Valandia, we're at war with the Khuzaits. And we're going to go ahead and just crush this army. They look like they're going to win, but we can hopefully win this here with my strategies and stuff. Obviously, we do need to probably take a defensive position. Yeah, we are the defenders, luckily. Otherwise, this battle will be a whole lot harder to win. But because we're the defenders, we can just sit back on a nice position with our archers. Obviously, they do have, 115 missile cav, which I'm not sure if I can hit them from here with an archer. Well, I know the Fiend Champions can't hit them quite yet, I don't think. But I might be able to hit them with a few straight arrows. Yeah, they're definitely going to be hard to fight here. Now they're more in range, we should be able to hit them with our Fiend Champions and stuff. We should also be able to just charge them with all of our cavalry we've got. We do outnumber them. And if we can kill quite a lot of their missile cav with archers and cavalry and missile cav, we're going to actually fall back. We're going to actually stand back. We're not going to engage them because they want us to push them. We're going to get all the missile cav off the horses because they don't have much of them, like, actual men here. I don't know if that's 50 cavalry or 50 infantry. I think it's 50 cavalry. So it looks like they've literally only got cavalry ranks. So if we charge them, then we're in a disadvantage. It's better to sit in a nice position, let them charge us, hold on the shield wall with the archers, and sit with the cavalry. Because it looks like, yeah, they've got 160 of their men out of the 200 is missile cav or normal cavalry. Yeah, I might need to be a little bit careful because basically all of these can deal a lot of damage to me. Because obviously a bunch of cavalry can deal a bunch of damage to me, and then missile cav with glaives can deal like 40 damage in one swing. Yeah, we are picking up quite a few kills. Obviously we are losing quite a few men, and we don't have, some of our men aren't the greatest. It's my force is powerful. The rest of the force is militia and probably not great garrison members. They might be good garrison members, but I doubt it. Ooh, luckily that only hit for 8. Yeah, our infantry is just sitting there doing a nice job. Especially against their small group of infantry, it's better just to hold there rather than charge and get a bit aggressive. Because our best advantage is being the defense. I don't know why these guys don't have any banners. Ooh. No, they do. 7 of our troops are actually not commanded by me. Because it's a rebel clan that's against the Khuzaits that was in my, well, not in my town, but in my kingdom's town. It looks like we just crushed most of their men. Yeah, we wiped out 140 of their men. That was a beautiful defense. Yeah, it looks like they're falling back with most of the men. If the Fiend Champions can pick off the troops who are retreating, that will be good. Some of them aren't even retreating, actually. We're going to move our infantry into a better position. I'm going to advance a little bit, just while we've got a little bit of time. Obviously, we are letting the missile cav kind of get away with what they're doing. We're going to get them to actually follow me, not charge. Because it means they won't just full charge all the missile cav, they'll full charge this unit that I'm fighting. I think it is worth charging them a bit here. Just because of the amount of kills I'm getting on them. Ooh, we could do with the cavalry falling back. I kind of forgot the cavalry was charging me and I saw the infantry. Now we might lose quite a few cavalry members just because of that. Yeah, we are losing quite a lot of our cavalry there. Yeah, we lost half of the cavalry just by overextending a little bit there. I'm also going to take a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm going to fall back myself. We're going to definitely need to retreat here. Oh, I actually went down on the retreat, which is not good. We might actually need to... I think we're going to have to retreat out of this battle. How many garrison members do they have? They have 260. So we can actually fall back. Are they on a field battle? No, they're not. They're still on the actual siege here, which we could have waited so it's easier for us to defeat them. If I can get like 20 HP where I can actually fight. Yeah, that's a crushing defeat for them. 500 against 260. I think I should have maybe waited for them to siege a little bit longer. But obviously we didn't. Yeah, that guy's got 35 men that is just charging ahead. Which obviously, if they're going to do that, they can get the men killed. Because I'm not going to overextend my men just because he's overextending his. He's not even part of my faction. I'm going to actually get the missile cav on me. The missile cav can kind of push towards the enemy. It might take a little while for them to get close. Considering it doesn't look like they're moving very far. Or very fast either. But with the sheer numbers we have compared to them, we have 2-to-1 numbers. Oh, actually I forgot that missile cav, so they can just hit me from here. Yeah, our main force should be able to just sweep them though if they try. If they start overextending, our main force with our archers, cavalry, we're gonna actually charge the cavalry. I'm gonna charge myself. Hope I don't go down. And definitely be careful. But if I can pick off a few of them at least. And then the cavalry can pick off quite a few as well. If they're walking back with half the cavalry that they pushed with, that's gonna be nice. They're definitely pushing back with quite a few less. Yeah, they've got 16 deaths. They're pushing back with two-thirds of their original force. Ooh, that was a beautiful shot. Yeah, obviously this is working out quite nicely. We still need to advance more, because we're nowhere near their front lines. Ooh, their cavalry's starting to get engaged with us. We're going to move the cavalry forward. Yeah, our infantry is quite far ahead, but I don't think it's too far ahead, because we've still got archer support. And they're in a good formation. We're going to shield wall them. We're just going to get the missile cav to do whatever they want. Yeah, I'm going to kind of sit back quite a bit in this battle and just shoot with arrows. Because we do obviously need to be very careful. We've got 161 troops. Well, 161 in my party, should I say. Which means we've got 161 very strong troops. And I'm hitting quite a lot of nice bow shots. We're going to move the archers a little bit more forward. Then we're just going to full charge the infantry. Ooh. I'm not sure. I don't think we full charge. If we full charge, we'll just commit too hard and die. I'm just going to sit behind the infantry. Yeah, we're definitely picking them off. Because they're definitely losing a lot of men. They only have 300 men, I think, in total. And they've lost 120 of that. And we're right against their lines. They do have... They've got 60 reinforcements. Are they actually charging us? Yeah, that's working out perfectly then. We can get the archers forward more. We can get the cavalry into their cavalry, because it looks like we're going to get charged at the side. Which I might get down. I might get knocked down by trying to hold their cavalry line off, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, that actually worked out perfectly here. The cavalry charge just in the perfect time here. The archer support's just beautiful. It looks like most of the Khuzar forces are going to get crushed here. Which obviously the Khuzars compared to us now is very weak. They have 8,000 strength, I think, and we have like 13, 14,000. So we have almost double their strength. We definitely have like double their clans. We have 19 to 20, I think, one clans. Especially with the Britannian reinforcements. Yeah, we're absolutely devastating them here. They've lost 200 troops, and we've lost not even 50. I think they're full retreating here because they've got 40 men left, which is about the men they have in total. Yeah, we're definitely going to be able to crush them. They've got maybe 100 men left, maybe like 80 actually. But 80 against like 400, 500 should be perfectly fine to defeat. We do at some point need to go and get reinforcements from my town because we are at about 300 troops left. Which is still quite a big force, but compared to the practically 400 troops we can have, 300 is definitely not near our max. That's the victory though here. I'm not too sure if they're going to have any men left. I don't think they will. That's obviously a beautiful defense here. Actually, who do we have to... We can actually recruit... I think I'm going to recruit the the 4 archers and then just leave the rest here. That's going to be nice, getting our numbers up a little bit. But we've just defended Onar. I'm not too sure what we need to do now. Shivel's getting sieged by... Ooh, the South took Lavenia. They're going to take Shivel. We need to take, like, Make-B and Chakand. What are these armies looking like? They've got 250 each now. 950. And 500. So that's not too bad. I think I'm going to head back up to Ormore right now. I think I'm going to head up to Ormore, get some reinforcements of troops, and I'll be back once we're actually... Obviously back. Actually, I'm going to sell the prisoners so we're a lot faster. Yeah, so I'll be back once we've got our reinforcements and we're doing something. So I'll see you then. Right, so we're back. We just took Horse Felipe. We give it to Krotar here. And Temian looks like he's going to siege Azua. That army is going to siege Unsek. That's just going to raid. I'm selling all my stuff on the way up to the wall. Then I'm going to create an army and we're going to siege something. So I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see. We're on our way to siege Chakand. That Unsek is... Unsek, I think, is probably going to get taken. Temian is sieging Azua. Make-B is being besieged, and Cyratos is being besieged by the north, I think. I'm pretty sure it's the north. But we're going to siege Chakand. We were going to siege Make-B, but... Oh, one of our armies actually got crushed, which isn't good. But... They were going to siege... I was going to siege Make-B, but then the North started sieging Make-B, so there's not really much I could do. What we can do, though, is take Chakand. We do have about 400 troops near us, which isn't great. We did just take Unsek. That going to Roland isn't too bad here. Obviously, we want to boost our kingdom's fiefs up. I'm going to maybe force it to Typhnops. I'm not too sure. We'll decide. I'm not building anything. That was a bit stupid. But yeah, we're gonna build some stuff, and I think we're gonna look around what we can do. What's that army planning on doing? Sieging Azua. An army did just get crushed at Azua. If Aemond helps that, then we can definitely siege it, because we're gonna have about 1,000 men sieging it. And if they can crush 1,000 men, ooh, Onar. We're gonna have to defend Onar at some point. We might need to launch the assault soon. We might need to just put out all the trebuchets we have, break as many catapults as we can, and then launch the assault. I think if they have one ballista, we can launch the assault. Or even if they have 2 ballistas, as long as they don't have a catapult. Yeah, they still have a catapult. If we can break that 1 catapult, I don't mind launching the assault. Yeah, so we're going to launch the assault now. It's going to be 1,200 against 700, so we outnumber them by 500. Why is it so bright? Hopefully the actual... What is this battle? I cannot see a single thing. If we attack again, is it still glitched? Oh, well, it's fine now. Yeah, I've got no clue what happened there. Yeah, I've got absolutely 0 clue what happened. But luckily it's fixed. Because there was no way we were sieging with the battlefield like that. I could not see a single thing. I doubt you guys could either. It was just pure white. It was like we were in space or something. Yeah, obviously it's going to be a lot easier to get some stuff done now. We should be able to get up here though. And once we do, we can just crush them. Luckily we didn't have like a battering ram or something that we needed to rebuild because we unlaunched the assault. Luckily it was just trebuchets and they're fine. So we should be able to take this town, and if we take this town, they're going to have 2 Azarian towns left if the north doesn't fail. If the north fails, then they're going to have that town left and we're going to siege it. But they're becoming pretty weak. The Azari have got, I think, 2 towns and a few... I didn't charge our men, do I? I'm not gonna lie, I sometimes forget and then I'm just like, why are our men not charging? You can probably see it in quite a few episodes where I've just kind of like turned around and wondered why I'm not getting supported. Hopefully I don't go down, but we definitely might. And even though it's going to be a shorter episode, I think we might end off this episode relatively soon. It might be a decently short episode, but... Ooh, that trebuchet shot actually just killed quite a few of their men. But I definitely do think we're going to end the episode relatively soon. It might be a bit of a shorter episode, but like I say, every single time I say it might be a bit of a shorter episode, it's just because I've recorded for less time, basically. And I want to kind of like apologise just in case it's a bit of a shorter episode. But obviously, if you want me to get the videos out, I'm recording. But I don't think it's going to be too short of an episode, considering we've done quite a few battles. But we can obviously see, I think we will do like 1 or 2 more battles after this, probably 1. Whether it's a field battle or a defense or something like that. We probably won't do a send troops defense, we do a defending on the field or whatever. But we are absolutely crushing them in the siege. They don't stand any chance. Yeah, we are outnumbered by 40 men, but the amount we've killed compared to the amount we've lost is just, it's a victory for us. Considering we've killed 6, almost 7 times the amount we've lost. Well, actually, we've almost killed 10 times. I've just realised they've got 14 kills. We've got 136. If we get 4 more kills without a death, that's 10 times the kills. Which obviously definitely helps if I'm getting a lot of kills. But yeah, I've got no clue if we could have just done that with the other battles. Do you know the other battles in previous episodes that have been glitched? Whether we could have just left the fight and came back to the fight and then the battlefield's fine. I'm not sure whether we could do that. We can obviously see in future battles if they're glitched and they're not amazing. Like, one of them looked really cool. I don't know if it was whether it was... It might be the weather, actually. It might be the weather, because the weather's meant to change what the map looks like. And it might be the weather that's glitched or something. I don't know. But obviously if it's glitched, I'll probably leave from now on and see if it fixes the battlefield. But we are absolutely just destroying the Crusades here. Especially with me picking up quite a lot of kills. Like, I've picked up quite a lot of kills. Ooh, I'm taking a lot of damage. Yeah, I did sadly go down. Yeah, we are getting quite a few kills. Yeah, we're sadly not keeping the 10 kills to 1, but we are definitely getting a lot of kills. We are actually keeping the 10 kills to 1 here, because we're just absolutely flooding through the QZ gates and just demolishing them here. This is going to be a beautiful battle, and we can obviously do another battle at some point, but we can see what we do. Yeah, so that's the victory, and we are going to do 1 or 2 more battles here, then we're going to end off the episode here. But we obviously just took one of their big towns, and obviously it's one of their last remaining QZ towns. They're losing the other one to, obviously, the north here. We are going to send the troops that I don't own now, because at first we needed to send them because we needed to free up our garrison, but now our garrison has like an extra 20 men or something like that, and we've already lost 9, so I don't really want to be sending our troops in to die. We just took that. I think we're going to leave it with 300 defenders. Chakan being taken is pretty good. We're actually going to defend Onar here. How many defenders we have? 200. I'm going to try and walk there, and if we need to, I'll disband a few members of the army. So I'll be back once we're defending Onar, and that's probably going to be the final thing we do this episode. We are sieging Azua here, though, and I'm not sure what the army's doing. I'll be back with the Vol, and then we'll be back with defending Onar, so I'll see you then. Oh, we've got the Vol here. We didn't even need to skip. I think we're going to let it go to Roland, just because it's probably better to go to him than one of those two. And also it means we don't have to spend influence, which is obviously good. Yeah, so we're heading to Onar here, and I'll be back once we're defending it, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back. We are basically defending it. It's going to be an absolute crush, because we've got 1,300 men against 400. But it's still going to be the final battle of this episode. And obviously, once we finished it, it's going to be very good here. I don't even know what that does here. Yeah, I've got no clue what that does. It might just tell me what happens daily or something. But we're going to set up our men. We obviously have 350 against 125 here, because we outnumber them so heavily. And they've got 60 missile cav, which means we can just cut through their missile cav, hopefully, because we outnumber them double in cavalry. We have 20 missile cav as well. Plus, they've got me helping them kill them, so we should be able to crush the missile cav. They do have a decent chunk of regular forces, so I'm going to let cavalry do their work. We're going to advance the infantry forward. We're going to get them archers set up, and once that's done, it's basically just over for them. There's not really much they can do when they've got 120 archers staring right at them. Ooh, we managed to kill a lord there. That's pretty good. They obviously do have a lot of archers themselves. They have missile cav and regular archers, but we still outnumber them. We outnumber them heavily. The infantry should just be able to crush them. Then their cavalry looks like it's trying to help their infantry, but it's not going to do anything. Especially with our shield walling. If we can get more in the open part of the battle here, just so our archers have a better line of fire. And we're just going to charge the missile cav. Once our archers and infantry are set up, there's nothing they can do to take the lines away. Because we're going to have we have more men on each of those units than they're going to have in total. So we should just be able to crush their missile cav here. Obviously this is going to be a sweep, and it's probably not going to take that long. But I still think we are going to end up the episode here. And obviously it's not that bad. It's definitely not a bad place to end up the episode here. Yeah, we are getting a lot of kills on them. Obviously, we just outnumber them by that much that we should be getting a lot of kills. Yeah, we can also get the men moving forward. We need them to be moving forward as fast as possible. Actually, not going to shield wall just for the fact of we need them moving forward faster. Because they're 200 meters away. So by the time we reach them, it's going to take forever. Obviously there is 80 of them, so they don't even have that many men. But obviously they only have about 400 in total, against 4 times their numbers. And 4 times their numbers is just absolute destruction for them. But they are actually managing to get quite a few kills just for their numbers. Like, they're outnumbered 4-1 and they've got 20 kills. They're not doing a bad job. Obviously, if they want to win, they're nowhere near the winning chances, because they need to have our kills and we need to have their kills for them to stand a chance. And they still probably lose. Yeah, with our archers and infantry set up, our cavalry can just charge. And obviously, we should just be able to sweep them. 90 cavalry against 66 missile carving cavalry, and a little bit of like archers and stuff. Should be fine. We're gonna also move the men forward more. We're gonna move the infantry and archers forward more. And we're obviously getting the cavalry to just charge, so we should just be able to crush them here. Yeah, they are getting reinforcements, but it's not going to do anything because they've got like tier 3s against our max tiers. But I'm still excited for war sales. War sales, obviously, it's quite a few weeks, or even you can say months away. I think it's like 2 or 3 months away, people have been saying. But obviously, for adding that much stuff to the game, I think it's definitely worth waiting rather than getting obviously a dodgy version of war sales where it's just broken and it breaks the normal game. Well, actually, no, you could probably play the normal game. Consider it's a DLC, it wouldn't break the normal game. But I don't see them releasing something that won't work, so it's not even worth spending your money to have it not work. But obviously, that's just my opinion. But I think it's definitely going to be fun. It's going to be beautiful. Obviously, this is waiting for a war sales campaign, which I did make originally with the plan of waiting for war sales. But with it being about, I think people have been saying it's going to be like 2 or 3 months. This campaign is definitely not lasting 2 or 3 months. So obviously, with that, I think we're going to go back into the challenge campaigns and just wait for war sales doing that. Obviously, I think we're going to probably we've done Britannia. We've done the Azari. Those are the only 2 we've actually finished. The rest we haven't finished, we've just started. Because obviously, if you remember, we did the Empire and... was it Kuzet? I think it was Kuzet. I think we did Empire and Kuzet. And we did Empire and Kuzet only. But what actually happened was, which, if you're a long-term viewer, you would know, is... obviously, I did apologise for not informing you at the time, but I was actually quite ill in real life, so I couldn't actually get around to recording and stuff in real life for a while, so there wasn't many uploads, so I just thought, instead of, well, actually, I think the campaign got deleted or something, but I also thought it was kind of for the better, because starting a new campaign, fresh, I think would be better anyway. But obviously, that was pretty good, and we're obviously going to start a new campaign after this, I think. Unless war sales happens. I'm really hoping it does, but I doubt it will. Obviously, we're going to wait for war sales. This campaign is not over yet, though. We've got most of the Empire land to take, most of Valandia, half of Britannia, about half of, I'd say, the Azarian land, and we've still got a little bit of the Kuzet land to take. So obviously, we've still got quite a lot left in this campaign, and obviously, I'll see you in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more. Thanks for watching, because I really, really do appreciate everybody watching here. I do obviously also apologise occasionally if I do forget to say thank you, but obviously I'm not just saying it because I want to say it. I'm saying it because I genuinely do want to thank you guys so much for the support in the videos, especially you guys that comment, because there's quite a few of you that regularly comment on the videos, and I obviously really do appreciate that. And if you do comment, I'll do my very best to reply to all of the comments. Obviously, it's not like I've got thousands and thousands of comments to reply to, so I'll basically, unless I don't notice your comment, then I'll reply to it, and if I don't notice it, I really do apologise, but obviously, I am just a person recording videos. I'm not like 100 people, so I do apologise if I miss your comment, but obviously, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.